Welcome to my channel and happy 100-year anniversary of the creation of Black History Month. This month I wanted to do a series of videos that featured different Black creators, BJD hobbyists, and content creators who present different Black dolls or different tan resin options that we can use to show representation in our own BJD collections. So this video I will feature 10 of the artists who make their own sculpts that we know and love, and some that you may have never heard of, so you can start looking for different dolls to add to your collection. So let's get started. So this is the format I'll be using in this video to show you all of the creators and their works of art through Instagram, and you can look up their information on your own time. And so I do apologize that there is this little message notification area and on the screen. I can't seem to get it to go away, but I will scroll around it the best I can. Alright, so the first artist that I will be featuring in this video is Rap 1993. So this is a US-based doll creator, and she's very active in the hobby right now. She does travel to a lot of cons. I got the honor of meeting her at New York Doll Con last year, and I fell in love with her work like when I found out she was doing dolls, because I've seen her work too in like Artist Alley at anime conventions, and just seeing her stuff up close is super cute. I love her theme, the pastel colors, just everything is adorable. They're so animated. And I love seeing the representation in her latest dolls. She has Bao and Tori, and they just ended a pre-order, but I know she's going to have some more at the upcoming con she's going to. But they're super cute, and there's no way you can't love these two. And they do have fantasy parts available. I thought that was really great, because I mean, I've always wanted to see more Black characters in fantasy and in anime, and these dolls definitely like reach that inspiration for me. But you can also see she does artwork, stickers, shirts, lots of cute stuff she has for her con, and a large variety of dolls that she has created over time. I mean, definitely an amazing artist and creator in the community. And here is her website. So if you want to see more photos and see the pricing on her dolls, so her portfolio for the arts that she has created, and then the different dolls that she's made. And here is her calendar for 2026. So if you are interested in buying a doll or some art from her at the different cons she's going to, definitely check her out. Because you do not want to miss, and she's going to come up with more amazing stuff in the future. So our next creator I want to focus on is Blankspace Dolls. He was at DollCon Dallas last year and has amazing work. He does a lot of customizations from scratch. So he sculpted the dolls and made the clothing for them, did the makeup for it. So I'm just like, it's beautiful work. I just love the detail on the clothing and the expressions on their faces. These dolls are to die for. I really love the emphasis on the realistic features of his dolls. So it's really cool to see modern dolls that do have this human-like aesthetic to them, and where it's not obvious that, oh yeah, this is like a kid's doll face. I'm like, no, this is clearly a grown woman who knows her place in the world, and like, she's killing it with this fashion. Great makeup, great hair, like clothes, everything, and just a nice variety of resin colors too. I'm in love. And you can even see like the process he had of creating the dolls on his Instagram. So seeing how he sculpted from scratch. So if you wanted to see more about Blankspace dolls, you can also look up his YouTube channel. So he does have one. If there's a couple of videos showing the customization for making the clothes and doing the makeup, and I thought that was like a lot of fun. If you're interested in having some more videos to watch and seeing the process of customizing a doll, so definitely check out a lot of their channel and their Instagram. Right, so our third creator that I will be focusing on, I have Milkweed and Honey Bjds. If you've watched another of my videos I uploaded earlier this month, I did do a box opening for the iris head from this creator. Definitely one of the newer BJD creators in this hobby lately. But the sculpts that he create are pretty amazing and super unique. You cannot beat how expressive they are, and like the amount of detail that goes into the sculpt work. And Milkweeds and Honey does face-up work as well, and makes wigs. So like a jack of all trades, really, because there's some amazing stuff. They have a couple of donations coming up for the New York Doll Con this year. So if you're interested in trying to enter the raffle to get in one of those heads that you may missed on pre-order, definitely check them out. Some more face-up work. I can't wait to send my iris head off for face-ups. But I love these beautiful girls, and and they have some boy sculpts. And it's just like a nice variety of resin options, and like just very detailed in the mastery of the completion in this doll. And if you're definitely looking for black dolls with those specific features, wide lips and nose, like this is a good creator to find those character features. It's like I'm looking forward to seeing more work from them. Alright, so our next creator, I have Fooyumedoll. Definitely another new artist you want to be on the lookout for this year. She has not officially released any pre-orders for her dolls, but I can already tell it's going to be a hit. Like, this sculpt work, gorgeous. I love the resin colors. She definitely has beautiful styling. Like, this girl has it. She already has it. I love the posing and her expression on her face, and a wide variety of resin colors. Because I think that's definitely key, especially when you want to do a lot of black characters and other POC characters, because a lot of the mainstream companies release just one or two types of tans, and they're all the same lightly olive colored skin that does not quite represent the black community. So I love seeing creators and companies do a darker tan available, because not everyone is like racially ambiguous. Like, you want to specifically tell, like, hey, yeah, African American, yeah, clearly. So I definitely can't wait for this girl to be on pre-order, because I definitely want to buy one. Like, she is gorgeous. Like, those lips, her figure, I love this. So definitely be on the lookout for this creator. I don't know how long the pre-order will be when it is released, but I will definitely put up a video, an announcement, so that you can keep up with it as well. Alright, so a lot of you may have already heard of this creator, but I just want to put it out there because I am a big fan of Mary Doll Around. She does some amazing work, and I really appreciate that she does specifically have resin colors are the darker options. A lot of her sculpts are available in various resins, and they do have this racial influence for the sculpt, so it's not just a generic doll-like face. There you can tell, like, oh, this doll is Asian, or another one like looks African, and some Indian. Like, there's a wide variety of resin colors available for all the sculpts. And they pose great. Like, I have 2 Meeksdoll round dolls. I used to have 3. But I was looking for a specific resin color, so I had to sell one. But I definitely love the art that she's done in her sculpting. And she has little tinies too. They're so adorable. You can see the scale of her dolls. Because there's not too many artists who release like the mini tinies that are out there. It's in the palm of your hand. I can't imagine finding eyes for that size, but I mean, I'm very tempted. I love my SDs, but sometimes I'm like, if I were to ever go for a tiny, it'd probably be Meeksdoll around. She was also at New York Doll Con last year. I hope to see her at some other doll conventions. She's not US based. So she is from Spain, so you will have to pay some international shipping whenever you go to, whenever you pay for the dolls. But here is her website. So the pricing is €1. But you can also see she does customization for makeup as well, so you don't have to get your doll in blank when you order it. And so occasionally she'll have stock, new stock added, but it's a hit and run type of situation of whether or not you'll catch when the pre-order is released. So you have to keep on alert for her releases and pre-orders. Let's see where her Zuri is. I love her Zuri sculpt. And Bunyol is really adorable. But yeah, so definitely check out this artist and a lot of her sculpts, because you will fall in love with them. Yeah, here's her Zuri. So that one is definitely, I used for my African girl, I got the darkest tan available, and I'm just like, it's gorgeous in person. I love it. It takes face up really well. Alright, so the next creator on our list, I have Amicus Dolls. This is a UK-based creator, and they do very realistic dolls. And a lot of them are minis, like fashion-sized minis. But like the sculpt work is very detailed, a lot of posable joints. So like very artistic in its design. So I do appreciate that she does have fantasy dolls available, and then they do have this realistic feature, so I can actually shell fantasy characters who are African by descent. Like, this pre-order is closed, but I can't wait for it to reopen because it's gorgeous. I do have a box opening available for one of the dolls I've bought from Amicus Doll. It is going to be a wait for the international shipping, but worth it, because the posability in these dolls, it is definitely high quality. And here is their website. It takes a little bit to load. So they do have their dolls that are in stock, and then the pre-orders, you can keep track of them. Like, they even have older sculpts. I'm like, I rarely see that for creators. But just stunning work, and a wide variety of resin colors available for this artist as well. And they have little cats too. Okay, so our next artist that I will be looking at, I have Faewoods Dolls. This is a local creator to me. I know this creator through BJD meets, so I've gotten to see her setup, her studio in person, and she creates all of her dolls in-house, doesn't ship them out and has a caster. Like, she has casting at her own home, and it's amazing to see the amount of work that goes into them. I love Faewoods dolls because a lot of the sculpts are fantasy influenced, so it's racially ambiguous, but I love that there are dark resin color options. These dolls are coming on sale soon, so just keep on the lookout for the sculpts that are getting released. But I do appreciate the variety in resin colors available. And knowing that she's local is just like, I love supporting local artists in the hobby. So you can see each of the batches when she does herself. And then there's a variation of which type of resin she uses. So she experiments a lot, and I find that commendable when you're trying to figure out what resins to use if you're not outsourcing. So she wants to make sure she does the best work and sends it out to her customers. A lot of beautiful work. Like, definitely check out Faewoods dolls. I've seen when she was in her earlier stages of sculpting, there was a huge doll that was kind of like a Cabbage Patch size. I thought that was really cute. So I think she's like really settled for this MSD size, which is not the size I always collect, but I'm just like, I'm always tempted. I'm like, okay, if I was ever going to go hardcore for all MSDs, I'd stock up. I love that she puts stuff in the resin too if you want to get a fantasy doll that has this little forest feel to it. I think that's super creative in the color combination. So if you don't want a doll all in the same color, you do have an option, and you can ask around for that. This is her website. So she breaks it off by categories. We have monsters, fairy, nature, human. She does tattoos, so she does a bit of face-up work as well. This is one of the tinies that she's done. So I love seeing that artists are trying different sizes. Though it does make finding clothes very difficult, because everyone's kind of decided that they're not going to do a standard size for independent artists. So you may have some trouble finding clothes, like if you're trying to do USD, but I mean, I think that one's a little bit smaller than USD. But I really like the body shape for them. She's really cute. You can see the color options for a resin. So like 3 different variations of a tan. Alright, so our next artist, I have Meeksdoll. If you watch my videos, you know how obsessed I am about Meeksdoll. I do have a lot of dolls by him. And so she's currently in the middle of rebranding. So Obscura Dolls is the new name for Instagram. And here's some new sculpts that are in the making. I really love the features for Meeksdoll. They're very unique and realistic, and as if you have jumped into a fantasy novel, like in a dark gothic vibe going on for a lot of the dolls. I love that about them. So there's not too many of the old sculpts up yet while the rebranding is happening. So if you're going to go to Obscura Doll, this is the new page she's made. Also an amazing artist, because like, look at this painting. So detailed. When you order the dolls, you do get like a print. I got like an ink blotted piece of fabric, I think, and it was one of the artworks of the dolls, and it was really cool. And definitely if you want someone to listen to in the hobby, like looking for someone to post content, just more videos to watch as well. So I want to show some of the older sculpts, so I'm going to show the ones that I have. So this is Meeksdoll from my collection. So they have Emerson over here, Pharrell. This one, I have Kane and Lucien. So I got them in this resin color that matches Dolce in Dollstown. But there is a wide variety of resin colors available from Meeksdoll, and I love the unique features. I thought is really helpful to have. You don't find too many black male sculpts. I feel like that is specifically hard to hunt down in the community, especially for SD size. There are a lot more fashion mini sizes and USD like size dolls, the mature minis that have specifically black male features. And I mean, that's disappointing because I have a lot of black girls in my collection, and then not as many black boys that I can find. And I thought it was really great that Meeksdoll created sculpts for SD sizes that worked with that. So I'm a real fan of Meeksdoll. I do have one of their newer heads that hasn't been posted yet, so I can't wait to show off that one as well. But be on the lookout. I think they have more of a mini size coming out soon that they'll be promoting, and you'll be able to get some various resin color options for that as well. Alright, if you go around to the doll circuit a lot for the conventions, you will have heard of Logan Dolls. I really love seeing his work as well. Being a big fan of my fantasy dolls with my elf ears, yes, I love the look of Logan's dolls creations. He will also be at New York Doll Con. I saw him last year there. And there's also going to be another appearance for this year. Some exclusive sculpts. I think that's really cool. But he's definitely another one of the artists that has a wide variety of resin color options that I love seeing. Having representation in the fantasy hobby aspect of it. Some really unique sculpts. He does some of the art on here as well. And he has some dolls that are super tiny, like minuscule in my opinion. I've never seen some of the dolls that are as tiny as his. But like, you can get a wide variety of sizes, and he's working on the OSD. I love the dear boy. His swords are so adorable. Love Raphael. Like, there are some sculpts in here, like, definitely if you're looking for affordable and local dolls in the US, Logan Dolls is definitely one of those artists you want to check out. He does some art. And very body positive dolls as well. I think that is very crucial in the hobby as well, because there's just a lot of skinny dolls, but not a wide variation of body sizes. I see the thick thighs have been making it in a lot of artists' work, but they kind of miss the belly, and that's kind of crucial because, I mean, not all people have the same slender belly, and I love that Logan Dolls has that pear shape available in a variation, sort of like how Smart Dolls has their newer line as well. And you can check out their homepage. They will let you know when pre-orders are available. And upcoming cons they have for 2026 will get added onto this page. So he is going to DollCon Dallas and New York DollCon, so I will be seeing them at DollCon Dallas, and I'm hoping for New York DollCon as well. Alright, and so our last artist I'm focusing on for this video, I have Amadiz Arts, very well known right now. They're definitely getting close up to being like the big time company type creators, but I'd still consider them in the category of indie artists, because a lot of these people are like single casting out, sending out to a second caster, or doing it from their homes. Amadiz is US based, and just a lot of amazing work. They do wigs and a wide variety of doll sculpts. I just love their work. Like, how do you not? I love the unique styling, because even in the wigs that they make, it has a lot of representation in it, because you do not find too many braided wigs available these days, but each one is a work of art. I love seeing them, especially when when you put them on the black dolls and you can see them, like, oh, the girl is killing it. I love these styles. And they have a deep, dark resin color. It's gorgeous. Like, she's stunning. It's like, I do have an Amadiz girl that you can see on my page. I do have braids on her, because, I mean, like, it's just, these sculpts work so well with fantasy hairstyles. I love the elf ears that a lot of Amadiz sculpts have. The shape of the lips is very homage to black features. Yeah, she does have a slightly less dark tan available, and then the medium tan, and she does face-ups as well. So yeah, another jack of all trades. I feel that's a hobby, a habit that runs in the community for a lot of the indie artists. They have to customize their own dolls and learn more than just sculpt work, because if you want to put them on display and put them on your website, you have to learn how to style them yourself, because you don't want to have to ship out to other people just to get something made so you can take photos of them. You have to actually do it all at home. I love these wigs, super cute, love the texture, great for black girlies if you're looking for that curly hairstyle. So Amadiz is a wonderful creator that I would like to feature. So you can check out their website as well. They do sales usually on the holiday. You can see the sort of their price range. She is more on the higher end of pricing, but the sculpt work is amazing, and she does a lot of big and smaller dolls, so you can get the 36 size, 44, and 61. A lot more girls than boys presented from Amadiz, but when they do have some boy sculpts, they're so handsome too. It's hard not to just like pinch their cheeks. Alright, so that concludes the doll artist featured for this video. I will be posting another video up later showing more of our doll creations. So that was just 10 artists who make their own dolls in our community. There are many more, some big companies and some other obscure or more indie artists that I would like to share later this month, as well as some of the creators who make clothing, wigs, accessories, other things in the BJD hobby, but even if they do not do sculpting. So I hope you all look forward to the video, and we'll keep on alert to see what else comes out this month. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.